Hey guys, if you're using this dividend tracker, then there's a reasonable chance that you're probably going to run into some issues with the dividends automatically calculating. I've actually got to the point where I just manually put them in. I kind of do like a bulk import. But with the template, when you download the spreadsheet, comes with this as an automatically generated number. But often what happens is you might come in here and you might see that it's like saying loading like this. This would be either for all of them or for some of them. It's kind of random. It depends on how good the connection to Yahoo Finance is. But anyways, if you have been having issues with this, like me, with the automatic formulas, then you need to kind of manually update these from time to time. Now, I did make a full video exactly detailing out the process of how to set it all up and how to do the bulk transfer of all the different information in just a few clicks. So the link is in the top right corner with that little eye symbol where you can check it out, but I'm actually just going to go through right now and update mine and just kind of let you follow along in case you're curious, because these are static numbers. I manually put them in, and it's been a few months since I updated it, so I think that some of them might have changed, and I would like to know if my annual dividend income projection here of $4,055 is actually accurate or not, because I'm not sure if some of these companies have increased or decreased their dividends. So the way that I do this is quite simple. I just go into my Yahoo Finance and then go to my portfolio. So I've created a portfolio in here. I think it's my watch list. And again, that video that I linked with that eye in the top right corner will give you the full walkthrough on how to set this up, but it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, basically there's a few different things in here, but I set up one specifically for forward annual dividend, so I don't have all that other information in here. And what I do is I just come in and I'm just going to copy all of the information here up until probably there and press Control C or Command C. And then we're going to bring that back into the spreadsheet. So I'm going to create a new tab just for like temporary use with a little plus button down here. So we're going to call it sheet 40, sure, whatever. I'm just going to click somewhere random, doesn't matter, and press Control V. And it's going to paste in this rather ugly looking collection of things. I see that it is in this order. I have it set so that these are the first position I ever bought is down here, and as you go up, these are actually like the more recent additions to my portfolio. In Yahoo Finance, you can organize it however you want. You can put it in alphabetical order or whatever, it's up to you. But make sure that you get this in the same order as something in your portfolio tab. So here, I've been tracking this by using just a number here, and I update it as I go. So I'm going to set this in descending order from Z to A. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the ticker here, and I'm going to copy, Control C, and I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to double check that this is exactly the same order. And just kind of spot check in here each one coming down and see that like each cell beside each other is corresponding. Telus here, Fortis here, whatever, and you get down to the very bottom and it should be exactly the same. Okay, I'm going to format this column to be dollars just to make it a little bit easier to look at, and then I'm going to come in, I'm actually going to specify that this is the new rate. This is what I've just pulled off of Yahoo Finance right now, and the existing rate for forward annual dividend that I have in here in the same order as the tickers that I've just copied and pasted. I'm going to paste this one in here, and I'm going to call this the old rate. Okay, so if all you want to do is just update it as fast as possible, just come and grab this, press Control C, go into the portfolio, click the top cell, right click, paste special, and paste by value, and it's just going to boom, update it, and the number is going to change. But if you actually want to kind of wrap your head around what is changing, it's a good like extra 2 minutes of work that you can do, where you just press on here equals, and we're just going to do the new rate minus the old rate. We can autofill it all the way down, and we're going to replace those dashes with zeros where applicable so we don't get errors. And now we can look in here and we can see, okay, there's some non-zero values in here. But when I look at this, like it's easy to miss. Like what if I missed that one or something or whatever? So another step that if you really want to kind of wrap your head around it is to conditionally format it. So I'm going to select all the way down for this thing. I'm going to go to Format and Conditional Formatting, and I'm going to set for anything in this cell, in this selection, sorry, if we're going to say if it is less than 0, we're going to format it so it is red and hit OK. So done, we're going to hit done, and then we're going to add another rule, and then we're going to have the same selection, we're going to set if it's greater than 0, then we're gonna, it already knows, it's pretty smart that we want to fill that with green, so done. Now when I come in here and look, since the last time I did this, I can see that Power Corporation has gone from 198 to 210, so it's increased by 12 cents per year dividend per share, so that's pretty cool. Pizza has increased from 84 cents to 90 cents per share per year dividend. Nice, those guys are crushing it these days. BMO has also increased their dividend since whenever the last time I did this, and I honestly don't remember when the last time I did it was, but I think it was like a few months ago. Waste Connections in here, nice to see they're always increasing that dividend as well. They've gone up by 2 cents. AQN, they're up to some weird stuff in here. So the last time I had this reported, they were at 97 cents per share per year dividend and has dropped down to 57. So that is interesting. Let's actually pull that up on Yahoo Finance. So we can see here that the forward annual dividend is 57 cents. And I like to look in the chart here. So when I come in, we're going to get probably the last year or so, something like that, or a couple years actually. And if we slide over, we can see the most recent dividend that they paid out was 14.4 cents. Before that, it was 14.7, 246, 248, 233. So they're kind of all over the place. I don't know when the last time I had done it. It was probably back here somewhere. But anyhow, you can see that this is the most recent dividend that they paid out, which is $0.144, so 14.4 cents. And they pay that quarterly, and that times 4 is basically 57 cents. So just so you know. And then as we move down the list, TELUS has increased since the last time I've updated this, 140 to 145. That's great. And Bank of Nova Scotia has increased their dividend by 12 cents. So the rest of the companies have not changed since I last did this, so that's cool. So I'm just going to come in here and grab the new rate, the new forward annual dividend. I'm going to copy. And notice that the first one is Bitfarms followed by Aecon and CNR. So when we go back into the portfolio, we'll just double check again to make sure we don't screw up. And it's Bitfarms, Aecon, and CNR. It's the same order. If you pasted it, if you mixed up this order and you pasted them in, they're all going to be wrong. It's just going to go bad really fast, so don't do that. So just come to the top cell here. It would be row 2 and column M. Right click, paste special, and paste the values. Boom. It's going to adjust some things you'll see if you will notice just updated there for the companies that have changed. And now this is up to date as of today. And I'm pretty much okay with that. I would like to come in again, probably 6 months from now, and do it again. Now, this video is a couple minutes long, but I've just been talking. If I just come in and do it like without talking, it takes about 1 minute. So that's pretty nice. Anyhow, when we look in here at the summary tab, we can see that the actual dividend income, annual dividend income that I should be expecting is $3,945. And so this is actually good to do periodically because I was kind of thinking that it was above 4,000. I was thinking it was at 4,055. This is like a projection. This is taking the forward annual dividend and multiplying it, by each stock you have. And you think that you'll get this. There is a slight chance that some company in the future will like miss a payment or cut the dividend or whatever, or maybe even increase. But just good to be sure that when you're looking at these numbers, they're as accurate as possible. So yeah, that's just a sort of little small maintenance task that I felt like I should do this weekend, is just double check these numbers because yeah, the Google Finance formulas are still, or Yahoo Finance formulas are still not connecting most of the time. And hopefully that's not too much stress to implement yourself if you are using the spreadsheet. So guys, if you're interested in using the spreadsheet, there is a link in the description below, and I will leave a link to the video that describes this process of everything I just showed in much more detail here on the screen.